Hello and welcome to Midas Markets Daily News. Let's kick off your trading day with the latest financial news and market headlines.
Hi traders, this is Jason with the market update. The US dollar index hovered just below 98 on Thursday, extending its third straight day of losses. Traders increased their bets that the Federal Reserve will cut rates in September, now seeing nearly a 90% chance of a quarter point cut, up from 82% just a week ago. The index remains locked in a downward channel on the charts, signaling a persistent bearish bias. All eyes now turn to Friday's PCE inflation data for further policy clues. WTI crude slipped to around 64 on Thursday as traders weighed weak US fuel demand with the end of the summer driving season. US inventories fell by 2.39 million barrels, a bigger draw than expected, while Cushing stocks dropped nearly 840,000 barrels, reflecting solid demand ahead of Labor Day. Still, analysts warn the holiday usually marks the end of peak consumption. Traders are also watching India's response to US pressure to curb Russian oil imports. Gold surged above 3,415 on Thursday, marking a 5-week high as a weaker dollar and safe haven demand fueled gains. The greenback fell nearly 0.5%, making bullion more attractive for overseas buyers. Gold has now climbed for more than a week straight, supported by speculation that political pressure could force the Fed into faster and deeper rate cuts. Markets are pricing in an 87% chance of a September cut, with focus now on Friday's PCE inflation release. Softer job market signals and expectations of a more dovish Fed stance continue to underpin the metal. The Japanese yen held steady around 147 on Thursday, extending nearly 4 weeks of sideways trade as investors braced for a wave of economic reports. On Friday, markets will pass fresh data on industrial production, retail sales, and consumer confidence. Tokyo inflation figures, often viewed as a leading indicator for nationwide prices, will also be closely watched for hints on Bank of Japan policy. The euro edged up toward 1.167-inch Asian trading Thursday, buoyed by broad US dollar weakness after New York Fed President John Williams delivered dovish remarks. Williams expressed support for rate cuts, but emphasized that policymakers will need to reassess economic data at September's meeting. Still, gains in the euro remain capped by political risk in France, where Prime Minister Francois Bayrou has called for the 8th of September confidence vote on his €4 billion budget proposal.
We hope you enjoyed today's market outlook. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Remember to join us tomorrow morning for the freshest news.